Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I do not believe in coincidences, so chances are if you were joining me, there is something here for you. If you are returning, you already know what's up, dude. Let's tap in with Spirit and see what the hell is going on. Alright, you guys. Ooh. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see. Alright, Spirit, what is our message tonight? What does collective need to know? I think I'm going to pull from the little birdie tonight just to get us started. I'm being drawn towards this. So this should be interesting, right? It's so big I need to split into sections and shuffle it. Someone out here smokes a lot of cigarettes. Okay. So we have that coming out. Okay. Spirit's telling you to continue to love yourself at this time. All right. What else is there? Raise your frequency and dream magic. Okay. Raise your frequency does fall under continue to love yourself. We have dream magic. We have Morpheus coming out. Neptunian, Piscean, water sign, illusionist. All right. Then we have the know-it-all, someone that's always okay. I cut out. So we had the know-it-all. The know-it-all is always right. Okay. And then I had the mountains come out too. All right. So we have. This is what we have out here. Okay, you guys. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing we have is a location. Okay, so we have mountains, forest, trees. Okay, you could live there. Someone else could live there. You could have just visited there. Okay, but we have mountains coming out. Okay, as our location. And then we have dream magic going on. Okay, this is where you are being spiritually attacked. Okay. The person we have up on the chopping block as the suspect for said dream magic here is going to be someone that smokes a lot of cigarettes and is someone that is always right. Someone that knows everything. They know it all. Someone that has all the answers. Okay? Right here. All right? And then for you, this is the little haters energy. Okay? We're going to put them over here. And for your energy here, for your advice, Spirit is telling you to continue to love yourself and raise your frequency. So whatever you're doing, you've been raising your frequency. You're aware of this. You continue to love yourself. So you're on the right track. So you are doing absolutely perfect. Okay? We're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify this over here. You know what? Yeah, let's use this one here. All right, what's going on with this dream magic over here? What's going on with this? And this dream magic here? Morpheus, Morpheo, right? Neptune, Pisces. Not only dream magic like when you're asleep, I'm also hearing dream magic on you when you're awake, like keeping you in that kind of limbo, right? To where you're like in the dream state kind of, where your actual real soul, like who you truly are, is in a dream state, right? And you're operating on like an autopilot, very illusion-y, right? Also too setting in lots of illusions. So okay, all I know over here, I'll continue to love yourself. We have power, which is hot. Ooh, you guys, you have power. You are awakening to your power. You could be a natural witch. You could be natural. You could be finding out that you come from a powerful bloodline, a royal bloodline, okay? witch's hat. So this is the witch's hat. Oh, they're showing me Harry Potter right now where they put the hat on and they figured out which house they were going to belong to, right? They were stepping into their power, right? That's like a visual of what stepping into your power is. When you discover your path, when you discover, you're like, oh my gosh, this is the house of blank that I belong to. You're starting to fill in those blanks. You're beginning to gain knowledge and insight of your power that you hold within yourself. Okay? And you're starting to love it. And the more you raise your frequency, the more knowledge you attain. Wow, look at that crown chakra. It is just lit up. Look at that beautiful artwork in this card, you guys. That's you right there. That's you carrying all this power. Oh my gosh, you guys. Raising your frequency, continue to love yourself. Yeah, so with your crown chakra, I don't feel like, I feel like you know when they're doing the dream magic on you. I feel like you're starting to know. We have Lord God, masculine, falling over here, smokes a lot of cigarettes, okay? And the know-it-all, this is coming in as a masculine energy. This is coming up as a Lord, as a God. Look at that with the horns on there. It's like a pan god right there. Look at him. So, smokes a lot of cigarettes, the know-it-all with the god. We're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify this. But this could be who they're trying to summon up. This could be who they're gaining knowledge from. We're gonna dive into that right over here for the little hater, okay? They're coming up as a masculine. Oh. Okay. Can we pull a card for this mountains area? Because they could also go into the mountains. You could also need to go to the mountains, alright? So yeah, how it fits. This is a general reading. Alright, Spirit, can we get a clarification for this mountains, or do we not need it? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? You'd think. You know, I think it's just the location, yeah. Anything for the dream magic? Yeah, see, we got altar coming up for the for the mountains. We have altar coming up for the forest, the mountains, the trees with dedication. So this is just big nature. This is giving me big nature. This is also going into hand in hand with your power that you have. You could live by the mountains. Okay, you could have also, if you don't live by the mountains, you could have gone camping out there and set up some sort of an altar in the mountains that could have really assisted you in raising your vibration. Okay. Trying to figure out. And then we have this and this. Okay, cool. I'm trying to make it like aesthetically pleasing for you guys. Alright, let's see here. And then with the dream magic over here. Ooh, and at the bottom we have cauldron containment. I don't know if that's for you for this dream magic here, but this is also popping out containment with fire. You could be a fire sign that they're trying to control. Somebody could be trying to control your fire, contain your dreams, contain what it is that you desire. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm a rhyme slayer. Damn. Make a damn good rhyme slayer. What? Alright, yeah, anything for the dream magic. Spirit, can we get a confirmation card? Or not a confirmation, a clarification card for the dream magic. I don't know. I don't feel like, I didn't like the way that. I didn't like that. I didn't feel like that was for us. That was kind of, no. When it went over there, what was it? Yeah, no, that just wasn't for us, though. Oh, here we go. Okay, so for the dream magic, we got Watchtower of the South, Summer. Okay, the South. All right, you might want to look up what is governed by the South, okay? You may also live in the South, but yeah. So this is going to be for summertime over here. Dream Magic, Summer, Watchtower of the South. Also do with the Watchtower, see on how they're trying to contain you too. That's giving me very like Rapunzel vibes, right? Like trying to contain you up high in a tower where they could keep an eye on you and they could watch you, right? Or they could have a closer control on what it is that you manifest. We're gonna dive into this because there's something big going on with this dream magic that this person is doing. Okay, all right. So I'm feeling pretty confident in the message here with the continuing to love yourself, stepping into your power. The mountains and the altar, I'm feeling pretty confident in understanding this as well too. Okay, we're going to go ahead and clarify the God, the masculine, the Lord God over here with the know-it-all who smokes a lot of cigarettes, okay? And we're going to clarify the dream magic over here. All right, so let's put this to the side. We'll put this here, put these guys here. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's pull some tarot and see what is going on. That is too much of this side. Yikes. There we go. All right, you guys, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard. My next goal is like right here. I'm seeing like a tree. Like specifically a Monstera tree, right? I just think that'd be so dope. Ah! But yeah, my little room is under construction. I have all these big goals for it. My eye is really being drawn towards the tower at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to go ahead and take this. Okay. Lots of conflict. 5 of Wands. Okay. Lots of conflict. That is what brought the tower on, because this is what is facing the tower, right? So lots of conflict during the tower. Lots of trying to fight tooth and nail. Trying to fight getting into a tower. Okay, what's up with this Lord God masculine? That's what this is. That's who's giving them a tower. So remember when Morpheus was really sticking out to me? So whatever God it is, whatever masculine deity, whatever God it is that they are summoning up to do this dream magic on you, they did something, he's not pleased. I hate when it cuts out when I was flipping the card, but yeah, what flipped out was the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So what happened here is he's not pleased with the work that they said they were going to put in, or with the offering that they were to give him, or with the consistency. There's something here that he's not pleased with. There was an issue. There's a conflict with what this know-it-all over here was doing. I feel like what is this? This is what's hidden, the Page of Wands. It wasn't enough. What they were giving wasn't enough. What they were giving and what they were requesting and what they were feeling entitled to, it wasn't enough. Someone here tried to play a god. Like, try to play them. Like, try to hustle a god. Not pretend to be a god. Well, that too. But they also try to hustle a god. They didn't take it seriously. Okay? It's a conflict of interest here. Sunflowers could be significant. Sunflower tattoos. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles right here too. Yeah, this has to do with the offerings that they were giving. Somebody here could have a sunflower tattoo. I think I already said that, so heavy on that, okay? Yeah, this is having to do with the offerings that they were giving to this deity. There was a conflict. They did something wrong here, and they're getting a tower for that. That's what happened here, is they didn't give the correct honor, the correct worship. They didn't leave it properly, okay? That's what they did here. So the know-it-all turns out to not know it all, because look it, they did it wrong. See? So that's why. Don't be dumb, you guys. Right here on this little episode, on tonight's episode of what in the hell is going on. That's what's going on. This dumbass over here, I mean the know-it-all, this know-it-all right here, did it wrong. Okay, they did not leave the offerings wrong. You guys, I cannot stress this enough, okay? altar in the mountains. They could have tried to make an altar in the mountains and then just like left it there and forgot about it or something too. Thinking it wouldn't matter. Thinking that they didn't have to. Thinking that the rules didn't apply to them. They could make it their own and call it magic. That they could be disrespectful to old deities, to ancient gods, okay? That they could be disrespectful in the earth, in the mountains, that they could raise earth gods in the earth, dude. And do all these things, and not only do all these things and pervert nature and pervert gods and pervert rituals and pervert offerings, not only that, they do it at a natural witch on top of all that, dude. On someone that is nature. Okay? And then they don't even do it right. So that's what happened here on tonight's episode of What in the Hell is Going On. It's a variety of things. There's a variety of things that went wrong here with this little know-it-all over here, okay? So they should probably just stick to smoking a lot of cigarettes, because it sounds like that's probably the only thing that they're good at, and it's probably best that they just stay in their lane with their little cigarettes, all right, you guys? But yeah, dude, so if your dreams, so with your dreams over here, okay, you guys, it didn't work. But if you were having like wild dreams for like a second or anything like that, I mean, I don't really feel like it even reached you. Did it even reach Collective? I don't know if it did. Because also too with the Watchtower too, things are also kept safe in Watchtowers, aren't they? Just like they were trying to contain you, contain your dreams, contain your manifestation, and contain you. Watchtowers also contain you to keep you safe, right? Where you could foresee the trouble coming up ahead, right? That could have been part of your powers as well. Part of the knowledge. You could also be giving the gift of foresight to where this was an incident. This was a karmic experience that was going to teach you how to really fine tune your foresight, how to really fine-tune your gifts, how to feel those energetic pulls, how to feel when someone is in your dreams violating it, right? When someone's interviewing in your dreams, or when someone's questioning you in your dreams, or when someone is following you in your dreams, right? Or when you're fighting something in your dreams. That's not for nothing, so you have to pay attention, okay? Also to your dreams, you could have prophetic dreams, because that's coming through very strong. That could be another gift that is becoming unlocked for you. Okay, so it'd be really wise to make sure that when you are going to bed, before you go to bed, and when you're waking up, really setting those intentions for the psychic shield of protection around your mind while you rest, okay? Just setting that that extra intention is like, I mean, there's already a door, right? You're already protected, but setting that extra intention would be like the equivalent of going to your front door and just turning the lock. You're just turning the lock. The door's already shut. You're already inside safe. You're just going to lock just for like extra safety, right? That's what this is like. That's why you need to continue to love yourself, okay? Continue to raise your frequency. That's what this experience here was for you to learn from it. Okay, so when these things start to happen to you, as you are awakening, as you are stepping into your power, as you are learning about yourself, as you are coming into knowledge, as you are knowing thyself, right? As you're on your journey of self-expansion, your own spiritual journey, your ascension journey, however you want to call it, all right? Make sure you're taking notes of these things. It's going to be very important. Timing is going to be very important for you. Dreams are going to be very important for you, okay? Even if you don't literally write it down, just take mental notes, okay? All right, you guys, that should be really, really helpful for you. All right, you guys, I don't know who this message was for. I really hope it finds you. As always, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I hope this helped. Peace.